from New York City, the only city in America, it's the show that invented news. This is The Daily Show with your host, Kal Penn.
Okay, let's kick things off with the insane sports news from this weekend. The LA Dodgers signed superstar Shohei Ohtani to the biggest contract in all of sports history, $700 million. Wild, right? That is $1 for every minute it takes to watch one single baseball game. And also, let me just say, it is so great that Asian kids have another athlete to look up to. Am I right? But let's acknowledge it's also a lot of pressure. Dad, I got 100 on my chemistry test, but only 80 on your fastball. Go outside and practice. But look, as crazy as this is, there was another sports story that might be even more shocking.
Buffalo Bills head coach Sean McDermott is addressing old comments about the 9/11 terrorists being a model for teamwork. They were brought to light by an independent journalist. The report said at a team meeting in 2019, quote, he cited the hijackers as a group of people who were all able to get on the same page to orchestrate attacks to perfection.
McDermott says now that he never should have mentioned the hijackers. He says his original intent was to use the attacks to encourage the team because the events were so easily recognizable.
I think this football coach may have taken the wrong lesson from 9/11. Like, when we said never forget, we didn't mean Al-Qaeda's teamwork. Although, to be fair, this is not something you ever expect to hear from a football team. I mean, maybe a scumbag football team like the Eagles, but not a respectable franchise like the Bills. Although, look, if we're giving Coach McDermott the benefit of the doubt, he didn't give the most inappropriate pep talk I've ever seen. Huddle up, everyone. Come on. Huddle up, huddle up. In the second half, we're going to get out there. We're going to completely knock them out like Bill Cosby. I want you to end them like O.J. ended his marriage. Our offense is going to be like mass shootings in America. They'll give up on even trying to stop us. On three, clear eyes, full hearts. Epstein didn't do it. Move on to the war in Ukraine. I know it's crazy that it didn't end even though you stopped paying attention. But the money the U.S. is sending Ukraine for the war is about to end, which is why their president is coming to see if there's any more cash lying around.
President Zelensky will make another trip to the U.S. this week as Congress and the White House are at odds over funding the war-torn country. But here's the problem. Congress seems to be at a stalemate over sending much-needed aid to this country. With just a few days left before the Hill wraps up for the year, Democrats hope to pass a bill that would provide funding for both Ukraine and Israel. But Republicans refuse to sign off on it because it does not include their proposals to enhance border security and stem migration.
We're obviously deeply concerned about this. We've got a few more weeks here, and then we're out of Schlitz.
We're out of Schlitz? You're describing war funding with an old beer slogan? I'm surprised you didn't go with, come on, Congress, what's up?